looks like I might have my work cut out for me in the morning. So when we were here Saturday, it was late morning. It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock. We found 2 toms out with a hen, and they're basically in the same spot as they were. So probably gonna sit here till dark, or about dark, see where they're roosting at. Try to kill them out in the morning, but I know on Saturday they did not want to leave those hens, or well, the one hen. So hopefully I can call them all in the morning. It's hard to tell. It's like 2 toms and a hen. I think that's what was out here for this, out here the other day. Two more birds just entered the field at the far end. Got a hen. Looks like a hen. And she's got this big boy strutting. She's got that big boy strutting there. The other birds are making their way over too. So I'm gonna have 2 toms. Oh, what's gonna happen? They're gonna fight? 2 toms, a jake, and 2 hens. He's like going back to his minding his own business. He doesn't want his butt kicked. He's about to get tag team, bro. He's like, oh no, but I ain't giving up my hands, boy. What are they doing? They're like, oh no, that's old Tom. We don't want to mess with him. Jeez, better get out of here, boy. Get out of here, boy. Keep moving. Keep moving. That's all right though. That's all right. Nope, wrong way. They go down here and roost by themselves. Hopefully I can call that tom in. I'd have a better chance of calling that tom in. Yeah, they're gone. They are gone. So it's almost time for them to fly up. We got the boss tom with a hen that went down into this low cornfield And then this other hen that is still out at the far wood line. And she's making her way up to the left though, kind of in the direction of that boss Tom and other hen. And then that Jake and Longbeard that got scared, and that boss Tom scared them off, and they went back through the woods. So I don't really know what I want to play. I don't know. I think if I go after that Jake and Longbeard that's by themselves, I should be able to kill them. Well, not the Jake, obviously. I should be able to call him in and kill that Longbeard. Or do I want to challenge myself and go to that lower cornfield and try to call in that hen and Longbeard? I don't really know what's going on this morning, but last night I could have swore it was that hen and that boss Tom that went down to this field, but he is not gobbling at anything this morning. I can't see when they got down into this field, so I don't know exactly where they're roosted at, but I wouldn't have thought it would be very far off the edge of the field. They were running out of time. Maybe he's just not going to gobble on the roost, and maybe he'll gobble when he's on the ground. But, or hopefully I can see them fly down into the field here. But if I don't see them here, by the time they should be flying down, I'm probably going to go try to get on them other birds. By the way, this farm that I'm hunting is the one that I was shed hunting back in the end of February. If you haven't checked that video out already, make sure you do that, because I found a ton, and I just found one more back here in the woods by the pine. Oh yeah, just a good one, a little chewed up. I just found me a little friend. Hi, little guy. Hi. You're cute. Hey, you're cute. It is so hot out. I'm calling it quits for now. Today's the first day you can hunt all day, so ouch. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home and get rehydrated and cool down. Time to go get set up. Well, I'm giving up on him. He hadn't gobbled since that time I got on film. He only gobbled like once or twice before that. That's the bird Morgan missed on Saturday. This past Saturday, so that was just like 3 or 4 days ago. So maybe that's why he didn't want to talk much or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to go somewhere else now. I'm assuming that's why he didn't want to talk much and come in, so oh well, we're gonna keep on moving on. Go hopefully strike up a bird somewhere else. Oh, covered in sweat already. So I just got one to gobble, but he's a long ways on a private land. I'm not gonna give up on him. I'm just gonna kind of hang out up here and keep calling and see if he ends up coming in or not. Seems like they're coming in. It sounds like there's actually 2 or 3 of them. One kind of sounds like a jake, but so I guess I'm just gonna get set up in here. Hopefully, I've had this happen up here before, where they got hung up on the other side of the power line because they didn't see nothing out here, and then they just walked away. Hopefully that don't happen again, but better than nothing. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but he gobbled right after I called. I just realized I didn't load my gun. Like 3 or 4 of them gobbling now. Sorry guys, one cannon silent. One came in real silent. And I could have killed him when I first seen him, but I was trying to get the cameras on. Oh, man. Oh, there's still a lot more down there gobbling, so. There's one right behind me. Full strut right behind me. Holy cow. Too many trees in the way. He's like 12 yards. Oh, oh. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. I think that might have been the one that I seen a minute ago. Oh. Oh. It must have skirted out around me. I just heard like leaves crunching and sticks breaking, and I'm like, look behind me, and I seen like this orangish red thing. Oh my goodness, I'm actually gonna pass out. I think I stood up too fast. I'm shaking so bad. I just happened to look back, and I'm like, what is that thing? Like, there's no way that's a turkey. Like, no way. I didn't know what it was. But then I seen it like, seen it move slightly, and I seen like the blue on the top of its head. And then I could see all the iridescent feathers all puffed up. He was strutting right here. Like, look, he's right here. I was really sitting, well, you can see there's like 3 trees right beside each other. There's like one in the middle, one on the left, one on the right. I was on that one on the right, so them 2 trees to my left were in the way. So you see me when I went to shoot, I'd like pull the gun back this way, swing it around the trees, and then point it back out. And then of course my gun jammed again. You all heard it. You see me. Luckily I just had to eject the shell, and he still didn't even break strut. He was still strutting, but his head popped up a little bit and was like, what was that? Like, luckily it went off then. Man, finally tagged out. Finally tagged out. Whew. Well, here he is, boys, an old dinosaur. Been putting in the work this season, had a lot of close encounters, a lot of good birds. This was an exciting hunt, but it doesn't always work out the way you want it to, man. You know, I had them birds gobbling down in the hollow. There's actually, I looked on Onyx on the neighbor's property there. There's a field down in there about 200 yards away, and they're probably, it sounded like there was 4 different birds down there. They're probably out there strutting, just enjoying each other's company. I figured it was still pretty early, so I would just take my time and see if I could get them to come up. And about a minute or two before I seen him come in, I heard a gobble that sounded pretty close. So I turned the cameras on and was filming for about 5 minutes, called a couple more times, never heard anything more other than the ones that were far down, and figured they had turned back around or whatever, I don't know. Shut the cameras back off, and then all of a sudden, boom, there he was. So I hurried up, turned my camera on, zoomed in the best I could. I didn't want to go too far in because I couldn't really tell where he was at in the camera. It was just too bright and too thick. But he kind of just kept popping his head up over the weeds, and it'd disappear again. Then about 3 or 4 feet later, it'd pop back up again and then disappear. And he was just trying to see that hen. And then he kind of worked his way, and I thought he was gone. I didn't think he was coming back in. Next thing I know, I hear walking behind me, and I look behind me. I didn't see nothing at first. And a minute or two later, I hear it again, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, something's right behind me. And I look, and that's when I seen him full strut right behind me. He wasn't even drumming, spitting, nothing. He was just standing there, pretty as could be. I'm sorry I didn't want to risk moving this camera around. Plus, I wouldn't have been able to see if I had him on, you know, in frame or not. So I think at least I had the GoPro on me so you can see my reaction. But I'm just still a very exciting hunt, because I got to hear all them gobbles down there, and then boom, all of a sudden there he is right behind me at 12 yards. Well, I actually did range it then from where he died at, so he probably flopped a little bit, but from where he was laying to where my tree was, it was actually 13. But I'm gonna call it 12. I like even numbers. Plus he probably flopped 3 or 4 feet, so